I don't remember the dude's name, but no, it
I
was his
don't.
son.
I don't think so because so was Pride, and Pride didn't get brought
Yeah,
back.
no, it was Pride. Not everybody else died, but Pride had got killed and reincarnated or whatever. And then King Bradley had got killed off. So then the mother had took after Pride because he got reborn and he's a good guy now.
Hmm.
Nah, he's a good guy.
Yeah. So what else is there, Chris? Besides that, everybody else is dealt with. There's nothing else. There's no more alchemy in the world.
They can always make it where a newer villain comes up or something. It just
They're not doing that. There's no reason to do that. And you gonna tell me you'd watch it if they had a whole nother side story of somebody else around the world find out about alchemy? You gonna tell me you gonna watch that?
oh fuck yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't even watch Pokemon doing that, man.
Fucking Pokemon. I'm
Pokemon did the
sorry.
same thing. Ain't nobody watching it,
You know,
man.
a kid spent 30 fucking years trying to become a Pokemon master instead of getting
Actually,
pussy.
actually, actually, it was like over 20 years, like 20, 23 years. But it was good. And then they switched characters after he became the Pokemon master, and then
They
nobody watching
dragged
no
it
more.
out. It took him 20 plus something years to become a Pokemon master.
That's some great world building right there, man.
No,
You can't argue. That's some great world building, man.
Great
that
world
guy has no
building.
life and all.
In his time, it was like 2 or 3 years, man.
That
Great
guy is
world
Yeah.
basically
building.
being his dick to Pokemon.
Great world building, man. And
No.
then they switched characters, and now nobody watching it. So you
Ain't
gonna
he
tell me
still?
you watch Full Metal Alchemist?
Ain't
Yes.
Ash Ketchum still the same age? Like, I ain't never
We
like
don't
seen
know
him
no more.
growing up at all.
I mean, he's aged physically and all that. I don't know how they never talk about how old he is now. Like after which one was that? Whichever the last one was, because he's
Like,
Pokemon Master now. I think he's like
um,
16 in that one.
cause like he ain't never got older, and she looked the same. He's still short and shit, and I'm
I
like,
think he
dude.
started growing around like 2014, 2016.
I don't
That
know,
was the
man.
best. That was the best Pokemon series I ever watched, man. XYZ. That's when they was really boxing, man. They wasn't scared to show nothing, man.
I can't. I never could really get into Pokemon at all. Period. I tried to when it first came out.
Fuck
Nah,
Pokemon. Digimon was better.
Digimon was nothing.
That was
Digimon was
garbage
nothing, but
too.
we could box about that one. That was completely garbage,
Digimon was
man.
excellent.
I
Pokemon
ain't
was
like.
on top, man.
I ain't like Digimon either. That was garbage too. To me, it was.
I thought Digimon was way better than fucking Pokemon by far means.
No, no, Pokemon was where it was at, man.
Pokemon was a fucking joke.
Digimon was on nothing, man. Pokemon had emotion to it, man. It was everything, everything you could ask for, man.
The only thing Pokemon had for it was a catchy theme song. That was fucking it.
Oh man. Not only did the music slap, man, but the fights. Oh man, the fights was juicy, man.
Those fights were garbage.
What?
He fought
Oh
one to be the
man.
best.
They were
Dude,
garbage.
dude fused his soul with his Pokemon, man, and they was boxing.
What?
Dude, I ain't never seen that. Yeah, like they was bonding or whatever. Like his Pokemon was finna die or whatever, and then their like souls had bonded. Oh man, he like powered up. He got a shuriken on his back, man.
I ain't never heard no shit like that. I heard that's like some
I can't
anime.
really explain it. That's what it was. It was some anime stuff that was going on.
Yeah.
Like they was about to lose the fight, and they had like bonded.
It sounded like some bullshit that Pokemon had to come up with to keep
Oh man,
going.
it was cold, man. It was cold.
Pokemon was bullshit. The only thing they had was a catchy theme song.
Now what was BS about it was how after as soon as that show ended, man, he went on somewhere else and left the Pokemon behind, man.
So he left the Pokemon hunt. So he stopped doing Pokemon stuff because he grew up and got common sense now.
No, I'm talking about after that show. That's XYZ when he had fused with his Pokemon. After like how he switches regions each show or whatever. He had he switches Pokemon. He keeps Pikachu, but he switches out his Pokemon, leaves his old ones behind. It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
explain, but man, it's just that whole fight, especially like the ending, man. Like they was really boxing,
Their words garbage.
and the music was the music.
That's weird because I don't hear nobody even talk about Pokemon like that, like they used to.
That's because it ended. Now the original's over. They have a new series out, but ain't nobody watching it. It's a whole new cast of characters, and if Ash ain't in it, I ain't watching it, man. So I did watch that last episode though of him becoming the master. But XYZ was the last series that I fully watched, and man,
I'll just take Yu-Gi-Oh over Pokemon any fucking day, and Digimon over Yu-Gi Pokemon.
Digimon is so crazy to say, man.
I couldn't.
Cause
I don't even know what's going on in Digimon. I like when I first watched it, I was like, what the
they're
hell's
done
going
with,
on?
man. They fell off.
Like
Digimon was good.
like Spin
No, it
Blade or
was
something.
honestly did. Don't get me started, bro. Pokemon had their own Tekken game, man. I don't see Digimon with a game like that. It was called Pokken, man. I almost forgot about that.
Say it was called
They had
Pokken.
tournaments and everything for that game. Don't even
So,
get me started on that. I don't see a Digimon game like that, man. They had a whole
Pokemon
Tekken
was
fighting game with Pokemon.
Pokemon was terrible, man. Straight up.
What? You really can't beat that.
I
Digimon
forgot.
ain't never got a game like that.
I forgot they had games for Pokemon.
Yeah, they had like a whole fighting game. Like it was like Tekken. It was called Pokken or whatever. It was basically Tekken with Pokemon, and it was cold.
He said,
It
and it
was
was
cold,
cold.
man.
Now what?
I never seen Digimon with a game like that, man.
Yeah, Digimon's had its games.
What
What year
games?
did Digimon come out?
Like 2000, I think. Let's see.
Man, it ain't even like Pokemon. Pokemon came out in the '90s, man. Come on, man. Digimon could do better. Copying Pokemon. Exactly what it was.
I don't even know what Digimon's
Pokemon came out in
about.
what, 93, 95, and it was still going strong.
What year did Digimon come out?
Came out in the early 2000s, I think, or mid 2000s.
1997.
Really?
What?
Released in June of 1997.
That's some crazy stuff.
I ain't know
It must
Digimon
have just
came
been
out
like in
then.
Japan then, before
It
it
must
came to America.
it must got tired and said, hey, we don't want this shit no more. Give it to the American people.
Then design players fight in a February 1998. The Digimon fighting game came
1996.
out with Windows 95 and developed by who was that?
Kanuba Kashiba.
No, Rapture Technologies Inc.
Man, Digimon was garbage, man. Hot garbage. But Pokemon, man, they was on that, man.
Actually, the first Digimon game that came to America was released in 1999, and it was on PlayStation.
Really? Which one? PlayStation 2 or 3?
Just PlayStation. It was 1999.
Also, was some
Pokemon
Before
had
the
games.
games
anime
on
in
it.
Japan was later released worldwide in the following year. The first game Digimon are on Nintendo systems, which was a spin-off on the Game Boy Advance that took unit in 2005 when Digimon were released for the GameCube.
Hmm.
So it was even on GameCube.
Pokemon
Like a
did the
Pokemon
games
wasn't on
right, man.
GameCube.
Pokemon had games before Digimon did, I'm pretty sure. They were like
Pokemon started
pixelated
on
though.
Did Pokemon start on Game Boy or something like that, or
Yeah, they were
They
Game
started
Boy.
Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo and Game Boy. I know definitely Game Boy. Pokemon games were even better than Digimon.
Digimon was way better.
No.
But then you talked about what topped all. Yu-Gi-Oh topped all of them.
That's arguable. I'm not gonna lie. That's arguable.
Yu-Gi-Oh fell off the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
earth?
Yeah, it ain't on there now.
Yu-Gi-Oh was the best.
Now I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh way more than I did with Pokemon or Digimon or
Game.
whatever, but Yu-Gi-Oh ain't the greatest either. But at the same time, I guess it was something to watch at the time.
It's better than
Listen,
Pokemon by far means.
I watched all up until he defeated
what?
Pegasus. When he defeated
What?
Pegasus at that whatchamacallit tournament, that's when I stopped watching it.
Dude, Chris, they just switch kids with Yu-Gi-Oh! And you even stop watching that one. You do
I
definitely do the
quit
same
after
thing before
five
that.
Ds.
5Ds.
Yeah.
Fuck is that?
It was basically when they started a thing called Synchro Summon.
What?
I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Yeah, because there
Five
was
Ds.
Yu-Gi-Oh, then there was Yu-Gi-Oh GX, there was Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds.
Hmm. 5 Ds. I
Look it up,
never
it was
heard.
actually literally a show. It was basically all about things called Synchro Summon.
It's like a brawl size. I mean, but I ain't never
Nah.
heard of
But Yu-Gi-Oh was way better by far means.
No. No,
Pokemon just had a
Chris.
catchy theme song. That was fucking it.
You're corrupted, man. You're corrupted. You're
that.
Nope.
based. No, man. You follow the crowd, man.
Nope, they just had a catchy theme song. That was all those Pokemon was good for.
Also, you like the
What?
Pokemon theme song?
The theme song was catchy, don't get me wrong. But the
Theme
show
song
itself was
was though.
garbage.
What? Dude.
That show was straight ass.
Oh my gosh.
He said it was
Oh my
garbage.
gosh.
Not just garbage, but hot garbage.
There's
Yeah,
no
pretty well it
way.
was.
Oh man, you must have been sleeping now these last 25 years. You must
Nope,
have
it
been
was
sleeping.
straight. It was garbage. It was definitely a waste of time and
Where you been at the
series.
last 25 years, man? Where you been at? Where you been at,
Watching
man?
everything, they were a lot better.
Where you been at, man? You been sleeping, man. Been
Hey man, I
sleeping.
get maybe Pokemon was your childhood thing, but I'm sorry to tell you, your childhood thing was garbage.
Tripping, man. Pokemon was on that, man. They still on that today. They making millions. And where's Yu-Gi-Oh at? They done fell
Still
off.
going. Yu-Gi-Oh
No.
still going.
What did Yu-Gi-Oh doing right now? Name the newest Yu-Gi-Oh show without searching it up.
I don't
I
know
don't.
what
Tell
the
me.
newest one is. I know there's a new one coming
I don't
because
even
I
What's
know
it
know they
about
called?
have
Yu-Gi-Oh.
What's
because
it
I know
called?
they have one called 5Ds. They had one called Zexels. That was the last one I know of, but I don't know what the
Who,
newest one is.
who's the newest main character?
I have no clue. I'll look it
But
up for you though.
Last time I heard about Yu-Gi-Oh was like in the mid 2000s.
oh man, that's a shame, man.
Do they
You
even
want to talk
have
about
a
something better than Pokemon? Can't tell me.
Do they have a Yu-Gi-Oh game on PlayStation?
Yeah, Dual Link and
It's not worth playing.
Dual XC.
It's not worth playing.
It is.
It's not. Chris, you don't even play it yourself, man.
I play it on my computer.
No, you
When was the last time you
Yeah, I
played
do.
it?
don't. Let's be real here.
About 2 months ago,
Man,
Let's be real here. You
and I
don't
got
play
the
that
Yu-Gi-Oh
game.
and I got a Yu-Gi-Oh
You
game on my
don't play that
PlayStation
game.
too.
You don't play that game, Chris. It's like you in Battlefield. You don't play it. You play it better than some other game. You don't play it. Trust me, man.
I play Dual Links, and I play Dual
You don't
Master.
play it. You, no, you don't. I don't
Yeah,
believe you do. I don't believe it,
I do.
Chris. I don't believe you play it. I just don't believe that.
he got all the trophies on there.
Man, I'm
I don't
telling
got
you.
all the trophies of the game, but I have played it.
Man,
I
if you
need to
take
get.
up the final episode of Yu-Gi-Oh and compare it to the final episode of Pokemon, I'm telling you, Pokemon on top, man. Dude,
No, the
Pikachu stood
phone.
back up. They had the theme song playing. Oh man, sparks flying.
Sparks
Sorry to
flying.
tell you, but at the very end of the original Yu-Gi-Oh, it was the best one. It was better than
Ooh,
Pokemon Sending.
ooh, 25 years, and he becomes a Pokemon master. What did Yugi achieve? What did he achieve?
He became Dual Cities champion, and it didn't take him
You gonna tell
25
me that's
years to
better
do
than
it either.
Pokemon Master? That's a grind. 25 years to become Pokemon Master of the world. Yugi don't even exist no more in his own show series. He's
Yu-Gi-Oh accomplished
forgotten.
something in less than 2 years compared to 25
He is
years.
forgotten.
You said it took 25
Nope.
years to become Pokemon Master?
25 years. He was grinding to
And
become
Yu-Gi-Oh
Pokemon
did
Master.
it. And
That's
Yu-Gi-Oh did his in
growth.
2 years.
And he actually took time to explore. He explored his world building. He explored it.
Who was
He
Pokemon
didn't
Master
just
before
rush
him?
through.
And
It was
Yu-Gi-Oh
some
went
black
to
dude.
and Yu-Gi-Oh went to some different worlds too.
He went to some different worlds. This
He got
dude, Ash,
he
spent
got
25 years exploring, becoming the Pokemon Master.
the
That's
last
crazy.
Yu-Gi-Oh was called Rush.
Come on now. Let's
25
be real. What's it
years.
really called?
Literally, it's called Yu-Gi-Oh Go Rush.
So,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush.
Yeah,
That's the
type
real title.
type it in.
You're trolling.
No, not type it in.
and that's the newest one?
Oh my gosh.
Cause here's what they got for. Here's some more of the best Yu-Gi-Oh anime ranked. You had on 8. You had Yu-Gi-Oh Arc. Then you had 7, which was Yu-Gi-Oh Pyramid of Light. 6, Yu-Gi-Oh GX. Let's see, there was
2022. Chris, you
Yu-Gi-Oh.
was not watching this.
I wasn't watching the Rush one. No, I stopped after
Chris,
5Ds.
you're telling me Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush. This little white kid with his red hair.
I never watched that one. I'm just telling you, Yu-Gi-Oh's
This
still
is like
going.
Beyblade. This ain't even Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
What is this?
he said you Blade.
Chris, what am I looking at?
It's Yu-Gi-Oh.
See,
Trust me.
Yugi does not exist no more. Yugi is dead or something. He does
Well,
not
because no,
exist. Who
because
is this?
Yu-Gi-Oh ended up sending Farrell back to his world, and Yu-Gi growed up and
Just
actually
say
did
Pokemon's
something
better.
instead of like,
Just say
That's funny.
Pokemon is better.
no, Yu-Gi actually started having a live step trying to chase being a Pokemon master for 25 years.
No, just say Pokemon is better.
I'm just sorry,
Five
you know,
Beats. That's
Ash,
not Yugi either. Who is this dude?
it's a different timeline, dude. I mean, Ash stayed the same for
This
25
is the same
years
timeline with Pokemon. You over here can't stick to one single timeline. This ain't
Man,
because
Marvel.
they actually accomplished their shit in less time than it takes Ash
What are
to
they
do one
accomplishing?
thing.
What are they accomplishing? This looks like Blade to me.
They're becoming champions. I'm sorry, it's
Champions.
taken Ash 25 years, and they're accomplishing this shit in like a
That's
year.
growth. That's growth right there. World building. They're taking their time with it. They're not going through different timelines and stuff. This is some real stuff we talking about with Pokemon, man.
Nah, Yu-Gi-Oh's way better. I'll stick with that
Yu-Gi-Oh.
on my stick.
You saying Yu-Gi-Oh's better? You ain't even watch these shows. You're not watching the Yu-Gi-Oh Rush. That ain't even Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know what I'm looking at.
so what is it?
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Is it Beyblade or
Yu-Gi-Oh's still
Yu-Gi-Oh?
better.
Can't tell you. Yu-Gi-Oh is not better. Like, what do you mean?
Yes, it
What is
was.
this?
The, maybe the
Nigga,
new seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh
this
ain't
ain't
better,
even
but
saying
the
Street
old
Sharks is better than Ninja Turtles, man. I
Oh
can't
Street
do
wow.
Shark
this, man.
is.
Oh my god.
It
Oh
is.
my god. I'm gonna cry. I can't
Oh
do this,
man,
man.
my
Street
chest
I
Shark
hurt.
can't
is.
do
I like Street
this.
Shark better.
I can't do this, man.
Man, my blood pressure went up.
Say
Yeah.
Street Sharks is better than Ninja Turtles. Yu-Gi-Oh is better than Pokemon.
It is.
You gotta be trolling at this point, man. You gotta be.
No, Yu-Gi-Oh just had Yu-Gi-Oh's good. Pokemon just had a catchy theme song. I'm sticking with that.
No,
Man,
the fights are
Chris.
better. The action, music,
No,
everything is better than Yu-Gi-Oh.
Ash passed up pussy for 25 years to become a Pokemon master.
Dude is
He
10 years
said
old.
25 years, 10 years old, and 25 years.
He's 10 years old. He's not trying to do none of that. He's trying to box.
I'm sorry, it don't
Yugi
take
wasn't getting
10
none
to
either at 10.
25 years. I'm just
Yugi
saying,
was a
you know.
kid too.
Actually, Yu-Gi-Oh was a grown up when he went in feral
These
form.
are kids we're talking about.
You said
Feral
feral
form.
form.
What?
I
Because in
never
Yu-Gi-Oh,
heard
he got with he got a thing called Millennium Item that had the spirit of feral trapped in it.
that. What?
What?
That was the original Yu-Gi. So
Just give me Pokemon, man.
nope, Pokemon was not better.
I ain't never
Yes, it
heard of that.
was.
Feral form.
Pokemon was straight garbage. Took him
Oh
25
man.
years to do something. Yu-Gi-Oh did all their shit half the time.
They was rushing they stuff, man. Yugi was not on nothing, man.
That's crazy.
Ash would kill
No,
dude in a
no,
real fight.
Larry Yu-Gi-Oh became fucking the best champion less than a year compared to Ash Ketchum
Where's he at
25
now?
years.
Where's he at? Where's he at? In these
Last
25
time,
years, where's Yugi at now?
last time I checked, he ended up getting married to his best friend, and they had a family.
So he's not on none now. He's not the master anymore. That's what you're
Well,
saying.
he did make an appearance
He's
in
not in the game no more.
GX, but he gave
He wasn't
a
watching no
kidney.
GX.
He was
He
in
wasn't.
GX.
He wasn't watching that.
I was watching GX.
Where's Yugi to this day? Where's he at?
I don't know exactly where he's at now.
And you know what Ash was doing all these 25 years? He was
Trying
grinding, man,
to
getting better
become
at the game. He
trying
was
to
getting
become a
better.
Pokemon master.
Exactly. He is getting better. And being a
Sorry,
Pokemon master is harder than whatever they got going on in Yugi. You name like 5 different masters. I don't know what it is.
I'm sorry to say, 25 years to just become a Pokemon master. I'm sorry, that kind of seems like a
Beca-
waste of time. And
Becoming a Pokemon master is harder than whatever Yu-Gi-Oh got going on. You're throwing cards at each other. What is that accomplishing? They're actually boxing in Pokemon.
a Pokemon is pretty straightforward. Water beats fire, fire beats plants. It's pretty common sense there.
And boxing. That's what's all about, the boxing.
Oh, then when my Pokemon gets beat up, it goes back into a magical ball. That sounds very
Yeah,
entertaining.
it is.
That,
what
You
happened
know,
that
to the
they
sounds
take
boring.
the L in return.
What happened to the
That
Yu-Gi-Oh cards when you don't use them?
you just put them in the graveyard and you can bring them back when you revive them.
What?
So it wouldn't be
What
no
is the
it would be no difference there.
Chris?
Yeah, there's a
What?
difference.
You put them in the graveyard and bring them back. That don't even make sense at all.
Yeah, it does.
Compared
When
to
your monster dies, you can
your
bring have
Pokemon gets
cards that
put
can
to
bring.
sleep. What?
Based in Yu-Gi-Oh, if you have monsters that die, you can actually play cards that can bring them back.
That is stupid. When
That
a
ain't
Pokemon gets
stupid.
put to sleep, you send him back to the Pokeball. Like, oh, good fight, Pikachu or whatever. You
Uh,
tell me you go card dies and you comes back from the graveyard. That doesn't make sense.
what
I'm
about
sorry,
Digimon?
there's no point in Pokemon where you give your Pokemon reward like, oh, good job, you
You're not
tried your
gonna mention
best.
Digimon.
Now go ahead and get some sleep.
Yeah,
That
that's what
sounds
it's all
so
about.
fucking.
Because they're
That seems
boxing,
so.
Chris.
That sounds
If we send you,
so
if we
fucking
send
more.
you into a cage with a UFC fighter and you box for your life, and you're tired afterwards, then what you gonna do? What do you do after you get done boxing? You'll get some
But
rest.
Yeah.
You gotta think.
I'm
See,
sorry.
look,
Pokemon
speechless.
is soft. Pokemon is
It's
soft.
what? It's soft. They're boxing for
Yes.
their lives. Just because they get some rest after they're done boxing? What?
That's funny.
Dude, they don't. It's not like they're dying.
They are. They're fighting for their life. Yeah, they see them before they die. They're not allowed to die in the fight or whatever. That's
They
illegal
get
to
knocked
kill
out and
Pokemon.
they get sent to a Pokeball. It's not like it's life or death tournament. It's not like they're
They're not allowed to kill in the tournament. If you
Pokemon
kill a
soft,
Pokemon in
man.
a tournament, that's illegal. What?
The
Dude.
trainers are
So
too
you tell
soft on
me
their
Yu-Gi-Oh is
Pokemon's.
different. You're telling me Yu-Gi-Oh is different. And mind you, we're talking about kid shows. We're talking about kid shows. Mind you.
Hey,
And you're
Billboard
telling
was
me
a
they're
kid show
soft?
too, and they did destroying people.
You tell me they're soft because they need rest and send them back in the Pokeball. Meanwhile, your Yu-Gi-Oh cards are dying, going to the graveyard, or coming back.
Not necessarily they all don't come back. It's just what you choose.
That's
But there was
stupid,
more in
man.
Yu-Gi-Oh too. There was actually people's souls
Ooh,
getting taken away in that series of Yu-Gi-Oh.
ain't take a souls
Compared to
too.
Pokemon, no Pokemon souls getting ripped out in Pokemon.
Actually, there's probably some Pokemon out there like Darkrai. You probably don't even know who that is. Some of these Pokemon, these legendary, if you've seen a legendary Pokemon box like Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, you don't probably even know that trio, man. But when they collide and actually box, it's like devastation around the Earth. Cause that's the elements right there: fire, water, and the air. When those three collide, oh man,
But
like
it's
when
not
they're
like they're ripping
boxing, they
out.
shake the Earth.
It's not like they're ripping souls out of fucking Pokemon either.
They're doing more than just that, bro. These legendary Pokemon are just that powerful. They shake the Earth when they collide. You don't understand how powerful these Pokemon are. Like they could do more than just suck souls. Pause.
I don't think
They
they can even rip
they
souls
do
out
more.
of people's bodies.
They do more than that. Pause to that. They
Yeah.
do more than just that.
Yeah, that's
I don't see
funny.
nothing like that happen in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Just
people's souls
saying.
get ripped out in Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm sorry to tell you.
I don't see no Yu-Gi-Oh cards shaking the earth fighting. I'm just saying. I don't see none of that.
Egyptian God cards.
You're,
We got what cards?
Egyptian God cards.
you're having basically gods fighting, equivalent to Dragon Ball fights, fighting each other around the earth, shaking Earth, not even Earth, the heavens in Pokemon world. At that, like Arceus, the god of Pokemon, man, like got all these so much power in these Pokemon, man. It's insane compared to Yu-Gi-Oh.
I didn't
We
know
ain't
they
talking
had
about
guys on
people
there.
getting their soul sucked. Pause.
And
But yeah, they
and they
got gods
did
on there.
then also they did a death battle between Digimon and Pokemon, and your Pokemon got their ass handed to them.
I'm talking about one Pokemon. I'm over here talking about gods in
Greymon
the Pokemon
Greymon
world.
killed the shit out of fucking Charizard.
That's a Charizard. That is a Charizard. Chris, what's the last Digimon game you played?
Shit, what was the last one? Back on PlayStation. It's
I
been
bet you could
years
tell me
since
the
we
last Pokemon game you played though. What's the last Pokemon game you played? Don't be shy.
Fire.
I never heard that. I
So,
ain't know what it is
Yeah,
though.
Pokemon Red. That was the last one I played.
yeah, Pokemon Red. So you can tell me the last Pokemon game, but not the last Digimon game.
I know the last one was Digimon.
See,
I just don't remember what
nah,
the name was.
you can tell me with the quickness on the Pokemon, but but not no Digimon.
Well, guess what? Digimon doesn't have a color like Emerald Green, fucking Pearl Blue.
Nah,
I don't know
man,
what
you
that
gotta have
Pokemon
these
is.
games.
Digimon didn't go by colors.
Everybody knows about some Pokemon Go, but not no Digimon.
It's kind of hard. It's pretty hard not to know Pokemon when you fucking got red, blue, green, fucking yellow, and all that shit.
Crazy, man. Quick to tell me a Pokemon game, but no Digimon.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but Pokemon was
Just
too
saying.
soft.
Pokemon was too soft. Oh my
It
gosh.
was.
It was not.
It
You talking
was.
about all the little thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Their souls getting sucked. Meanwhile, compared to stuff that's going on in Pokemon, like you got gods in Pokemon.
Here's my theory in it. Okay, Ash is going to try to be champion. Yugi Moto's going around to have to do different shit. Literally, he has to fight in a tournament and beat a guy and try to get
Ash doing the
his
same thing.
no. But here's the thing: Yugi Moto
What's the
literally
thing?
has to fight in a tournament to win to be able to get
Hmm.
his grandfather's soul back.
So the
So
whole
there's
thing,
more on
he
the
trying to get his
line.
So he's trying to get his grandfather's soul back.
This is
because
the
an evil
story.
villain has a millennium item that can like take souls and put them into stuff. So basically, Yugi has something to fight for. Ash is only he loses, big deal.
What?
He can come back and be a champion.
You talking about his
Yugi can't
grandfather
afford
for
to
the?
lose.
You talking about his grandfather from the very first season, like at the beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yugi, yeah. When Pegasus took his grandfather's soul, yeah.
So from
Oh my
then all
gosh.
until now, he's still trying to find his grandfather's soul.
No, he gets it. He beats him in
What?
the first season, but then they go to the virtual world where there's people they have to fight to keep their minds intact because there's these villains that basically put a tournament. If the people they face loses, then
Hmm.
these villains get to take the people's bodies.
Yeah,
So
cause
basically, their mind gets put in the person's body.
yeah, 'cause I
There
couldn't
gotta be a
remember
worse story
or
than that.
whatever. I thought his
I'm
grandfather
sorry,
died.
Ash, him losing that ain't a big deal.
He's trying to save
Yugi,
his grandfather's soul. His grandfather's gonna be done with it in a few years anyway. Trying to save his soul. He's finna croak soon enough.
He said his grandfather
still,
already
the
the
fact
gate.
of the matter is, Yugi had more to lose than what Ash did if Ash lost.
As he achieved his goal of becoming Pokemon Master. He left his house at the age of 10. Went off on his own. Who else is doing that?
He on an
Off on
adventure.
his own to become Pokemon Master. He's
Yugimoto.
my dude stealing souls, man. You got Pokemon out in space fighting. I never
What?
seen
They
no
had
Yu-Gi-Oh
spaceman?
cards flying in space. Yeah.
Oh
There
wow.
was a fight with
There's
Rayquaza and Deoxys in space boxing. I don't remember what they was boxing about, but
there's
they was
Yu-Gi-Oh
out boxing in
cards that
space.
involve space.
Like
That's
what? Well,
serious.
they're actually.
There's
I'm talking about actually in space fighting. I'm talking about actually in space,
there's
like
virtual
flying,
space.
blowing up rocks. Virtual space. I'm talking about real
Man.
space above the Earth. You don't see nothing like that in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Fuck, it's
I'm
no
talking about
big
some
deal. I mean,
Dragon
in
Ball level
Pokemon,
fights.
fucking Mewtwo and Mew did the exact same shit. You
What?
make it sound like it's one
You
damn
talking about
thing.
Mewtwo and Mew?
Yeah, they did it. They fought in outer space too.
Yeah, you know how powerful Mewtwo is?
Yes,
Oh, dude. So you know how powerful Mewtwo is. You gonna tell me Yu-Gi-Oh compares to that?
yes.
Man.
What? Dog. Mewtwo? Oh my gosh.
Like I
Dude.
said, Yu-Gi-Oh, they had more to lose than what Ash did. Ash lost. There was
Mewtwo was
nothing
the
at
most
stake.
powerful psychic.
Hmm?
Oh my gosh. You say you got
I'm
more
just,
to lose.
I'm just saying. You put it this way, Ash
These
he
different
loses.
Rayquaza's
It's
fighting a
not.
Guyver in space. The equivalent of a Guyver in space.
I don't think
Here's
Chris
the
is
thing.
a
It's
Basically.
like,
Guyver.
Kind of look like a Guyver.
Ash. What does he have to lose if? What does he lose if he loses? Seriously, nothing.
His goal. He wants to achieve his goal of becoming Pokemon Master. That's why he's doing all this.
But here's the
He
thing.
wants
It's not
he wants to
like.
be the best. They say it in the theme song.
Yeah, but guess what? It's all about collecting those fucking badges. Once he gets all those fucking
Exactly.
medals,
Coming the
but
master and you get the
it's not
trophy.
like he loses. He has to give up his badge.
He has to restart. He has to
It's not
restart
like
from the bottom.
it's not like they
Make
take
his
all
way
his
up.
badges. It's not like they take all his
No, they
badges
don't
away
take
if
his
he loses.
badge. No, they don't take all his
He.
badges. He still has to work for them and get trophies and get better. It's like ranking up in a video game.
So
I
who's
mean, so he's
Pokemon
got
Master
multiple
before him?
chances to become.
The Pokemon Master before it was some black dude. I don't know his name. That's the last dude he fought to become the master.
So Pokemon Ash has got more
He had to fight Sonic
opportunities to
Fox,
become a
man.
champion compared to what Yugi only has one chance, and if he fucks it up, that's it.
No, no. He has to go through more than all that. He's traveling around learning as he goes before he becomes Pokemon Master.
And plus, in
He's
Yu-Gi-Oh,
learning
they're saving
stuff.
the worlds too.
They say the world plenty of times, Pokemon. Have you seen what these legendary Pokemon are trying to do?
Nope.
They was
I seen it from the.
destructive.
I've seen the last Pokemon movie I saw was one with Amptos in it.
Antos. I don't know who that is.
Like they was doing some destructive demon stuff in Pokemon, man. Like Hoopa, man. You probably know who that is, man. This little dude
King
dang
Koopa.
near destroyed the planet because he didn't know how to control his powers. I don't know what happened to him after that, honestly. Actually, after the movie, I don't know what happened to him. We never seen him again.
So he was gone from
And you
Earth.
got people like Mewtwo around, like, dog. Compared to Yu-Gi-Oh, man, Yu-Gi-Oh has nothing.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh, they were saving the world daily. I mean, fuck. Pokemon, it was not very often they had to save the fucking world.
Because when the world was in danger, it was a real threat. Like in Dragon Ball, when equivalent to when Frieza's coming to Earth, like they don't save the world every single day. You know, when there's a big threat, yes, that's equivalent to what they're doing in Pokemon.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Unless
It's
it's a
every
huge
fucking
threat.
day.
There ain't nothing threatening the Earth every single day.
Oh yeah, there is. There's always
You told
some
me
evil
to do
villain who wants
this dude
world
Yugi wake
domination.
up every day, world domination. You told me to do Yugi wakes up every day saying, "Oh, let's go save the world real quick,"
Well, you don't know anything about it till it
every
happens.
single
But it's
day.
but then every episode there's someone trying to take over the world or try and gain power.
Oh my gosh. This dude, Yugi, man, they did the same thing in Pokemon XYZ. There was some dude trying to take over the world, created some kind of Pokemon, a world-ending Pokemon, mind you. Dang near destroyed the entire region, and after that, he's gonna move on to the rest of the world, and they didn't stop him. Equivalent to what Yu-Gi-Oh has going on for him. You talking about world domination? You talking about Hitler stuff, man? I'm talking about world-ending stuff.
He said Hitler stuff.
Yeah, Pokemon is on that, man.
Nope.
He's on bumpers,
What?
he said.
What? Like everything was better. The music, the boxing, the Pokemon, everything was on that,
Pokemon,
man.
all I said that Pokemon got was the music. That's literally all they got for him.
No, man. Not even just all that, man. The games too. The games was always slapping, man.
And
I
just
ain't
to
never
be
heard
real
nobody
about it.
say, "Oh, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, this Yu-Gi-Oh game slaps, man. You should play this." You're the only person I ever heard tell me to play a Yu-Gi-Oh game.
And Yu-Gi-Oh
I
was
never,
also on Game Boy Advance too. I remember playing Yu-Gi-Oh on Game Boy Advance.
I didn't even know they had Yu-Gi-Oh on that. I knew they had
Yeah,
Pokemon though.
it was called Shadow Memories.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
that.
would not been playing that.
It was actually a hard fucking game.
Like that is crazy. Like Yu-Gi-Oh really had nothing going for it. Like he's trying to save his little old grandfather who's gonna croak soon enough, anyways. Trying to save his soul. Like they really had nothing going for it. He's talking about world domination. Like, and they're not even doing no real boxing. I'd rather go watch Beyblade than that.
They don't
I
even
don't even know
box
what's
on there,
going on
do
in
they?
that. Uh, some way. I mean, it's not really boxing. They're just really shooting spinners at each other.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought they did that.
Like they'll spin them into
It,
like a
it,
cage or
it's
whatever.
it's like hard metal tops basically.
Yeah, knocking each other out. That's all it is.
I
It
remember
looked
doing that
funner
in
when I was a
school.
kid.
Yeah, when I was in
Yeah,
school, that everybody was doing all that shit. Pop
yeah, it was more
tops and
fun
all
when I was a
that.
kid. Yeah, but I don't know what they're doing now, honestly. I mean, the theme songs used to slap though. At the same time, these make me want to go out there and box with them. But
Put you on bumpers.
that's exactly what they was on, literally on bumpers. It looked cool though. But I'd rather go watch that than some Yu-Gi-Oh. Honestly.
Kids be taking that shit serious back then, man. Like you be in the middle of the hallway going through school trying to go to the bathroom. Some little kid come out the corner out of nowhere and shit, scared the shit out of you. Like, hey, you want a battle? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I want a battle. Thinking he actually want to
That's
fight
how
me and
it
shit.
was.
Yeah, and he talk about he wants a Beyblade or some shit. I'm like, I don't have nothing like that. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. What? You don't have Beyblade? I thought we could have meet up in the bathroom and have a battle. That's what they like the favorite place to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Cause everybody's in class, so you can't do it in the hallway, cause then you'll get in trouble and get caught.
Hmm.
So it's like the best thing to do was go in the bathroom and do that shit. Either they was doing that or they was doing. Chris, remember that little thing called pongs that we used to have?
Yeah.
That you can throw down on somebody else's pongs and you like get like a metal pong and all that.
Mhm.
I used to have some of those, but that got played out too real quick as well. I'm like, man, 'cause people took that game serious too. And if you beat them or whatever, you end up taking their pong from them and shit.
I remember that beans thing. Those little beans that were collectible, and you would battle with them, and
Yeah, I
if you
remember that
won, you
shit.
got their bean.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, people was playing that shit serious. But it's so serious that it elevated to that shit we were just talking about now, and people that's out the blue want to start battling you and shit. But yeah, they used to do all that shit, man, and they'll wait until
Pokemon cards, man.
I'm like, man,
They used to ban Pokemon cards, man. We used to be over there trading them in the middle of school and all
Oh
that.
yeah, I remember when they banned Yu-Gi-Oh cards
Yeah,
at school.
yeah, threw a ban on them, man. We used to trade them out like it was drugs, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they never banned Pokemon cards, but Yu-Gi-Oh cards they sure did.
now they banned Pokemon cards. Whenever I was
Fuck,
there in the school, man, we used
they
to not
never
be able
banned
to do
Pokemon.
that.
It was always fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
I ain't never heard anybody banning Yu-Gi-Oh, but Pokemon, man, we used to,
No,
we was fiending over some Pokemon cards, man.
Yu-Gi-Oh's actually banned in school too. In my school, it was. You weren't even allowed to have them.
No,
If
it
you
was
recall,
Pokemon in my school, man.
if you recall with fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you could be sent to principal's office and be expelled.
to Trey, man. You had to meet up in the bathroom, man. Just real quick, slide him that card. It was a
Right.
whole drug deal, man. Like you couldn't make
Oh
that up,
man,
man.
you ain't lying, 'cause that's how they used to be.
Like real quick, man. Make sure you get in and out. Wasting
They
no time.
they took that shit serious. And
Hmm.
make sure you don't be loud in that bathroom, 'cause you be loud, and then teach or somebody hear it and shit, and they find out what you're in the bathroom doing. Everybody be taking turns saying, "Hey, um, put the way everybody's not in the same class or whatever." So they get together before class is started and say, "Hey, we all going to meet up at this time or whatever." So just ask the teacher, you can go to the bathroom, and we go inside the
Hmm.
bathroom. Even they ain't just playing, you could be in there just watching the game and shit. You know, people be slamming that shit down real hard and all that. I'm like, damn, it ain't that damn serious, man.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
not
that
that
stuff
damn
used to be
serious.
crazy, man.
Like, give me that shit.
Yeah, they used to take that stuff too serious, man.
Like, told you I could beat your shit.